Hello, how are we all? You know, hope you're all good. Shit, music got crazy. Hey Sambo, how are you, James? Hey Roku. Hey Jacko. Hey Thingo. Hey Ash, how are ya? Watching from the couch, does it get more relaxed? You know, well, this is my bed back here, so you know it could, but unfortunately I can't actually do the video from my bed. You know, that's it's not in the rules, but I don't think it'd be very appropriate. So, in case you all don't know who I am, I'm Sam. I'm one of the mentors over on at tradercobb, and today I'm going to take you all through my crypto watch list. Before we get underway, if you like what we're talking about, you've tuned into these videos before, then I'd recommend going over to tradercobb.com, completing our free courses. If you like it and this interests you, go ahead and buy the courses and see how you go. There's also the Slack community. Once you start getting everything down pat, and you want to converse with like-minded people about the strategies that we teach partake in, then you can head over into the community and discuss trades and whatnot. Anyway, I love the comments. I do need a painting. Donate it to me, please. We'll start a GoFundMe. Anyway, let's get underway. First and foremost, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Not much change from yesterday. We saw a bit of selling. We're seeing, this candle's red, but it's not a bearish candle at this stage. It's kind of, it's between bullish and a little bit indecisive. But as it stands on the daily, I'll have to wait till the candle closes in order to make an assumption. But, it's time to be patient. If that candle gets too big, what I usually do is I go down the time frames and I just look and see if there's a level forming or something like that. At this stage there isn't just yet, but that's Bitcoin as it is right now. We're sitting at around 44,000 US dollars. Yeah, I know my hair's growing back quite quick. I'm very fortunate. I'm very fortunate. It's a blessing and a curse in the same time. Like I have to go to the barber every 2 weeks when I'm being social and going out and whatnot. Anyway, so I'll just give you a bit of a warning. All this list here, a lot of them are daily cradles or potential daily cradles that we're gonna have to come back to tomorrow. I put them in the list just because I wanted to take you all through them, give you my thoughts and what I'm seeing. And let's have a look. This bedroom is a cry for help. It is. It's very sterile. It is very sterile. So, okay, Ontology. Without diverging too much from the topic, Ontology at this stage, we're almost at $1, round about $1. So you could say the price has pulled back there. I'm counting all this as one movement. I can't really put my fib there because it's not a significant enough of a pullback to do that. But we have pulled back to $1, so that could show us some significance. And okay, no, it hasn't pulled back to any support. Just checking that. Yeah, you can't. Doesn't really. What do we look like on the higher time frames or the higher? Not really saying much. Not enough data on the monthly. But one to watch for tomorrow. All right. Oh, mate, when I shave my head to a 0, I look like I belong in jail. Let's be honest. So it's not too far-fetched to say that my room looks like a jail cell. Anyway, all right. I believe I was watching this either on the 12 or possibly the daily if it did end up pulling back. So what we have here is I'll start off with the 12-hour, and as it stands right now, look, I just want to see how this candle finishes. We've pulled back pretty much smack bang to 55 cents. Oh no, that's not 55 cents, is it? That's less. It's 5.5 cents, I believe. I bet you I struggle with my numbers, you know, and I work with them every day. My friends at work actually call me the spreadsheet wizard, you know. It's just, without spreadsheets, I'm nothing, I'm zero. There's too many gems. God. So, let's go lower. What we have at this stage right now is a level. We have 2 tests. So, waiting for a 3rd test, seeing if anything happens with this. I'm watching it on the 12, but if an opportunity does present itself on the lower time frames with a level, I'll have to check that against my rules and act accordingly. Anyway, on to Maker. So we're sitting in the right zone on the daily. Don't know why. I guess you can call that resistance. Look, I'll have to see if you can get 1-to-1 before that. You might be able to just, as it stands. Obviously, we still have a little while, not a little while. We have a long time to go till it closes. 16 hours. It's quite a long time. Nothing on 12 or 16. Yeah. Okay. So it would have to be the daily. Let me just pull my profit tool out. Yeah, look, you can get 1-to-1 before the target, but as it stands right now, that's all. You know, if it gets much bigger, then you might not. We have a daily uptrend, 2 days also agreeing with us, so yes. Let's have a look at NEAR. So we're uptrending on the daily here. And as you go higher, no, it's just green really, or it's just been bought up. No real trend, but the 2-day and the 2 days not trending. I take that back. The 1 day, the 1 day is trending, but my interest lies in probably the 8 May, but it does look better on the 12. So we have an old level here, 2 tests there. So pull back into that level of around $3.70 or whatever it is. We also have the 61.8% fib. It's not a perfect cluster, but you know, it'll give us a roundabout area of to where the price should pull back. And if it pulls back and you know we get a small bullish candle, then that'll be fantastic. But we're waiting, we're being patient. All right, Qtum. So we have a daily uptrend on Qtum. I'd say yeah, the 2, the 3, and the 4 are also uptrending. Not much to go off on the weekly. I'm not even going to go to the monthly because there's not much data. Let's have a look here. So it's in my list because it's in the cradle zone as it is right now. It looks like that liquidity could be an issue. That is the only problem I see, just because it's a little bit spiky and whatnot. But obviously I'll have to check on the actual exchange before placing orders. But yeah, it's one that I'm watching right now. You know what I'll do? I'll get the fib. I'll draw it in. So it's pulled back to the 50% fib level. We don't have any clusters here. So on to Stellar. We have a daily uptrend. Nothing. Okay, so what I'm watching here is the daily time frame. Right, this is another one of them. So we're uptrending ever so slightly on the 2-day. Just want to see how this candle closes, and once again, like those before, if the candle gets too big or the setup isn't the best, what I'll do is I'll go down the time frames and see if anything is present. By anything I mean like a level. Ethereum. So if you were on my top 10 scan yesterday, I did say I didn't mind the look of Ethereum. Right now where we are, we're in the right place. There's an old level here, but we have to wait. Once again, as those before it, I will check the lower time frames closer to the close just to see if there's a level, but we have to be patient. I'll just look through the comments. Well, you know what? I might do that at the end, just to save us. So we have like a bit of a Q&A at the end. Okay, BTT. From memory, this was quite erratic and illiquid, but what we're watching right now is the daily. We're seeing what happens with this candle here. Get my fib. It's not the deepest of pullbacks in relation to the trend, but it's getting close to what's in the right zone on the daily, but it's yeah, looking okay as it stands. Crypto.com, another one of those daily charts that I'm stalking. So yeah, I'd say that's the level there. Hasn't quite pulled back there. Hasn't quite pulled back there just yet. It may. One to watch for tomorrow to see what happens with this. And yeah, like I said before, I'll go down the time frames, see if there's any levels or anything like that tomorrow. And if there is, I'll have to check it against my rules and see if the rules are met. And if they are, you know what we do? We take them. All right. I don't know how significant you can call that. So there's two tests here. It's okay. What we have right now, though, we have this puppy. Is that a big candle? Is it a small candle? It's kind of like in between. It's up to your discretion. Would be nice to see a level form. It's in the list because it's trending quite nicely. FTT went on a tear, absolute tear, since it started early this year. And it's seen some selling, but it's been bought back. It's been bought back indeed, so that's good to see. IOTA. Once again, potential opportunity tomorrow, depending how this candle closes. Where are we? So I can't really call. It's not that significant on this time frame. I'm just going to get rid of that. So we have a nice little cluster, which is fantastic. The 38.2 and the 61.8% fib. Nice little cluster. Really want to see how this candle closes tomorrow, and then I shall check it against my rules if it deserves it, and then go from there. We are trending. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't. I have to get that out of the list because that's not technically trending, because we have a low, high, lower low. Now we have a higher high. I can't really count through here a pullback. So there you go. We'll get rid of There's nothing there yet. When I do my scan tomorrow, I'll have to check if the lower time frames are providing. And if they are, they are. You know what? I don't even think I can keep this in my list. Why did I have it in there? And the reason why I say that is because, look, this is just all, it's all the same movement. I can't really count that as a pullback. Did I have it on the 2? Maybe it's just in my list because why not? No, okay, so I'll take that out of my list. All right, last but not least, OMG. So we've pulled back to the 50% fib. And you know, we're looking quite nice. $5 is in there somewhere, around about there. Oh, so we have that. We pulled back to a pretty decent area. We're in the cradle zone. I'll have to check that tomorrow. Fingers crossed it stays because it's probably one of the better ones. And yeah, all right. I'll go through the comments now. Yes, my bedroom is terrible. Thanks, Jeff. I'm just laughing at the comments about my lovely bedroom. My bullish hair. Quick look at QNT. All right, QNT. What is it? So I assume I'll do the Bitcoin pairing. Not too much to say about this one yet, just because, you know, it doesn't look like it is the, well, it has the most volume. Simple as that. Just because of these spikes, this price action, and you know, there's no real trend there just yet. Yeah, it's not really one for me. Let's have a look. Okay, against the US dollar, it looks okay. It looks like there was like a breakout or something here. But yeah, look, it's not the most liquid. Let me see if there's another. If it's, nah, they all look quite spiky and just a little bit, you know, ugly, for lack of a better word. If there was a chart for Jeff's, I'd go. How are you, Winston? See, there's a supply and demand. I'm good, Bella. How are you? There's not much data. Yeah, there's not much data, mate. Sorry for that, Rocco. If I get, so Winston asked, if I get more likes than Cobb on YouTube, do I get a bonus? You know, that's not up to me, unfortunately. It's not up to me. All right. Man, not a single coin in my portfolio tonight. What do you mean? Do you all have any questions anyway? Anything else you'd like to add? I'm happy to sit here for a bit and answer some questions. Anything. All right. I think there's no questions coming through unless my internet is stuffing up or my chat stuffing up. So we'll leave it there. Actually, what's the difference between looking at perp in the USD? Well, it's just the perpetual contract, and the perpetual contract is, it's like, it's not the same as trading against the US dollar, but that's what it's pinned to, I guess you can say. Well, that's what the price represents. I shouldn't say that's what it's pinned to. So BTCPERP is just It's BTC USD, but traded on a perpetual contract rather than the actual physical Bitcoin. Anyway, that is it. I hope you all got some value out of that, and I'll see you next time.